Our very first corner. Oh, important interception. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vitinha. Great ball, and he's in. It's Luis Suarez! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Suarez brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has been cut short. Great vision. Adams gets a foot in here. Good roll. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Cleared away. Milan have reclaimed it. Looking tidy in possession here. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And this is Raul. Oh, that was vital. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a lovely, neat pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Raul. That's going to go a long way. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. And here's Raul. And he's well positioned here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Milan are looking to break at pace. Wan-Bissaka. Xabi Alonso getting on for a third of the way through the game. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has not gone well. Darren Fletcher. Raul. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that looks a decent ball. No way through. He's in a good position. And the finish! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Matheus Cunha. Raul. Darren Fletcher. And it's Aubameyang. That's a little off target. So what can they make of this? Thuram.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. Darren Fletcher. Raul. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Park Ji-sung. Vitinha. Vitinha powering forward here. And he's cut it out. He's had a shot! Matheus Cunha is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! And it's in! Barcelona are back in business. No space, no problem. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
A header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Darren Fletcher, Matheus Cunha, is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Adams cuts it out. They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Raul. Park Ji-sung. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's bustling through here, and he shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Wan-Bissaka gets across to intercept that. Xabi Alonso. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
He's got away. Chance! It's in! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Stood up well to him there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That looks a good ball through. And he's in on uncanny finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Puskás, and he's been shifted off it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He is through here. Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Puskás gets into a good position, and he's onside. Matthäus. Aimed in towards the centre. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, well measured. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Kvarat. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Cruyff. Oh, this is a terrific run. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. Brilliantly cut out. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Messi.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Kvaratskhelia! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to play it through. Matthäus. Puskás. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff! And that's caused a worry or two.
Cruyff certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cannavaro. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And Mateus. Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff! Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar, and they can counter here. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. And he's cut it out. Mateus, chance here to counter. That's good vision. Now there's a fight. And Puskás! And that was very necessary. The most accurate pass. Neymar, and it's Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8 será sustituido.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Out of play for a throw. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And this is Pelé!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And a chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
A case now of complete control. Oh, delightful ball. Thinks about the shot. And he's managed to get free. That is great defending, so
La
alert.
asistencia a este partido
Well, that
asciende a
defending is
96.026
unapologetically
espectadores.
persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mateus, Puskás, Barcelona finding their passes. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pelé!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cruyff.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Neymar. That ball looks a good one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Searching pass he's played there. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Cruyff, he's got away. Showing good feet. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pelé receives it in a wide position. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Puskás. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is masterful defending. Goes for a shot! It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the...
Pelé is on his own. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi cuts out the pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. Shapes to shoot! Time and again they are repelled. Threads one in. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Aimed beyond the defence. That is lovely. Cannavaro pulls off an... That's that, the end. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vitinha. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he spark a counter here? Spread out to the left. He shifted it to the flank. And he's decided to go for it. Just a fraction high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And it's Doué. Can he get it through? He is through here! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Doué is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cafu attempts a clearance. Doué tries making a foray down the right. Baresi clears it away. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Crosses it into the area. Touré deals with that comfortably. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. And this is Cruyff. No goals as yet. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. That is a brilliant interception. That's a little off target. Caceres.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Vieira cuts it out. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Bullet. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi gets it away. Bullet really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Nice sequence of passes, this. That's good running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Doué. Doué goes on a charge down the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Danger averted for now. Neymar. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Gullit kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was up.
Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. And here's Roberto Carlos. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Caceres. Now, can they get him away?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And this is Ronaldo. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Very nicely done. Cafu gets across and deals with it.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Interception. His
descuento.
positioning was spot on. Gullit running with the ball. That's been cut out, well played. That's headed upfield. Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Se ha encontrado un niño de pelo castaño de unos 5 años que viste camiseta azul y gorra roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su padre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 26. Cambio de jugadores.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class. Real class.
Gol. Marcó
Oh,
en el minuto
beautifully
48
dispatched. There was no
el
reaching that.
9.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Cristiano Ronaldo
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nesta. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
It's Luis Suarez! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. There's a sharp little ball here. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's gone for a throw-in. And they've switched it over to the other side. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the shot! Now that looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming. Messi. Now it's Pelé. Searching pass he's played there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Luis Suarez! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
We have got
19.
changes here, from
Luis
both
Suárez.
sides in fact.
El dorsal 20.
Barcelona get themselves back into
El
contention.
dorsal 10.
Well, there's a real sense that the
Messi.
momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Sustituidos por el dorsal
Chance
9.
for a
El
shot!
dorsal
It's
17.
loose now and they want to get it
dorsal
back.
13. El dorsal 11. Ribéry. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely feet. Nice interception, well timed.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's burst through! Referee has just said play on. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance and it may do the trick.
Now this could be a chance. Hakimi, great ball if he can get there. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Now what about a counter-attack? Benzema. It's Benzema! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner
El
number
dorsal
4
8
coming up here.
será sustituido por el dorsal 21, Ronaldinho.
Up he goes! And they've got rid.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vieira. Baresi gets over and intercepts. No, he's just misjudged that one.
4 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Vieira. And it's Fletcher. Luis Suarez with 2 goals already to his name. And Kvaratskhelia. And it's Hakimi. Showing good feet. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Ribéry. Taken back almost at once. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect... And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. Chance, surely! And he's there to belt it away. Luis Suarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Yamal. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Dembele. Can he get it through? And it's Cruyff. He's got away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Gullit promptly onto that, and that is that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Dembele. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that's an excellent interception. So it is still 0-0. Looking for options for movement. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Now it's Isak. And it's Messi. Now that's well seen too.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And a chance! Yamal. Chance here to counter. Cruyff. Vitinha. And it's Gullit. And there's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better...
He's gone for goal! Quality ball. Rodri. And he's managed to get free. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he has been fouled there. Gullit gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Ball driven towards... He's got full! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff could move up a gear here. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Ronaldinho. He has a look up.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's in a good position here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Floated through. Nesta. Van de Ven. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Cruyff. Distributed tidily. Edmilson. Luis Suarez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, well. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. No way through. Pinches it off him. Cafu. That's an imaginative pass. Rodri is fouled. And it's Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bullet. Now Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good one. Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Messi. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
He's having a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cruyff. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi picks it up out wide. And it's Vitinha. And that has left him in a heap. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vitinha, Cruyff, all facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cruyff, Leicester calmly anticipates. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Luis Suarez! Oh, Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Rodri can so cleverly bypass the press. In with the challenge.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's come to nothing.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
Shot a goal! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ribery. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's gone loose. And the shot! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And time is up. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?